Pavlina from Pavlina's Kids Plays, and I'm here at the Elly Awards, and I'm here with Beverly Beaudoin. Hello.
Hi, how are you? It's great to be here, and thank you for coming.
Yes, well, thank you for having me. So how are you?
I'm very fine. I'm excited. We have a sold-out event for the Education Fund of the Women's Forum, our Elly Awards events, and we couldn't be happier.
Awesome, that's great. So what makes this event special to you?
The event is very, very special because through our Education Fund grants, we recognize women's potential at the local level. Our award is focused on women who are mature, 35 years of age and older, who had their education derailed due to some type of adversity, but now their lives are back on track. They're in school, they're getting an education, and they're pursuing the careers and the experiences that they want in their life.
Awesome, that's great, that's awesome. So growing up, kids have all kinds of obstacles. So what kind of obstacle did you have, and how did you overcome or deal with it?
Well, I was very, very lucky in that I had a very loving family, and while they could afford to send me to school, I really felt that as a woman, I had to get an education and I had to show that I was self-reliant. So I worked all my way through school. I was never without a job at any moment, and I believe that that helped really build the character that makes me the woman leader that I am today.
Wow, that's great. That's really cool. So, well, what are your upcoming plans and events?
Well, we're hoping to, once we get a breather from today's event, shortly thereafter we'll be starting to plan next year's event. It's never too early, and we'll be doing a reach-out program to the colleges and the universities here in the New York area that support our program and from where we draw our applicants. And we're going to be working on an updated communications program so that we can continue to benefit the Education Fund and give more and more grants to more and more deserving women who are the future potential leaders.
Wow, that's great. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Hey everyone, this is Pavlina from Pavlina's Kids Plays, and I'm on location in New York City at the 3rd Annual Elly Awards, and I'm here with the CEO and President of Paley Center Media with Pat Mitchell. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It's great to see you here.
Yes, thank you. So, being honored and receiving an Elly Award today, what does that mean to you, and why is it important?
Getting an honor of any kind is always a really nice thing, isn't it? But it's especially nice when you're honored by your peers, your people, your colleagues, and these women are all leaders in New York, and so to have them say, we recognize you and honor your work, that's very special.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome, that's great. So you've been super successful in the media world and able to make a difference. Starting out, and did you ever feel like a little scared or that you wouldn't see your vision?
Absolutely. There were many times when I heard so many, no, you can't do that, no, you can't go there, no, you can't have that job. There were many times when you almost give up. I mean, there are many, that just happens in life. But I just never could take no for an answer. And I would just keep knocking on the door, going to another interview, making myself get up in the morning and do it again. And also sometimes taking the chance that maybe I didn't know everything I needed to know, tried to be as prepared as possible.
Yes.
But there were sometimes when you just had to take a leap and go, yeah, I can learn to do that.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes I did learn to do that, literally on the job.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Yeah, I think I find myself doing that with being persistent with it.
When somebody asked you, can you do an interview? And you said yes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, cool. So growing up, kids have all kinds of obstacles. What kind of obstacles did you have, and how did you overcome or deal with them?
Well, looking back, I probably had what you and others would think were a lot of obstacles. I came from a family without any money or connections, and my parents had never been to college, and so my horizons were pretty limited. But I had ambition and dreams, and they encouraged me, even though they weren't able to really help me in the way that we think about that. But they encouraged me, and that's all that really mattered. They loved and encouraged me.
Yeah, great. That's awesome that you had support and everything.
Yeah.
So what's the most powerful conversation that you ever had with anyone, and did it make a difference to you?
Oh my goodness, I've had so many powerful conversations because as a journalist, you get to talk to a lot of powerful people. So I talk to presidents and prime ministers and generals and secretaries of state and all of those people who have power.
Yes.
But I would say that the most powerful person that I ever interviewed was a woman in the Congo where there is a war going on, and she had been sexually assaulted, attacked, destroyed physically. I mean, talk about someone with no hope and every kind of challenge in the world. And I watched her turn her life around. Wow. And when I got the chance to meet her and to see her and what she turned that pain into power, I have to say, I think that was the most powerful person I've ever met.
Wow. I would love to interview someone like that. That's awesome. That's great. So you've been like a pioneer in so many, to women in so many ways. And like, what would you tell girls that are either, trying to overcome obstacles in their homes with themselves or like in their country?
Well, there's all kinds of advice, and all of it's pretty good, so take as much as you can. But I would say these things very clearly. Be a risk taker. You have to be willing to take risks, to do things you maybe don't think you can do, but you can if you try. Second, be curious. You got to stay curious about things. Curiosity really drives you forward, and it'll make you make the right decisions in your life, too, as well. Then you have to be patient. When you have to be patient, and you have to be persistent. You just got to keep trying.
Yes, definitely. That's great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you. Best of luck to you.
Hey, everyone. This is Pavlina from Pavlina's Kidz Place, and I'm on location here at the Elly Awards, and I'm here with Governor Maria Cuomo. Hello.
Hi. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you.
Yes, nice to see you, too. How are you?
I'm better than I expected and better than I deserved. And so I got nothing to complain about. My wife is going to be making an award to one of my daughters, and that's enough in old Italian to make me quell.
That's awesome. That's really great. So, what makes the Elly Awards special to you?
I'm sorry?
What makes the Elly Awards special to you?
Because I knew Elly, and Maria also, as a very young woman, worked with Elly. And Matilda, my wife, knew Elly and worked with Elly. And Elly was she had some sharp edges, but she was a real woman's woman. And she was a great leader. Yeah, she didn't disparage males, but she encouraged females. And I got to know her a lot. She once predicted that I would be mayor of the city of New York. She was wrong.
Yes, you were governor.
But I did get to be governor.
Yes,
okay?
That's great. So you're surrounded by a lot of powerful women. Is there anyone that you're really excited to see?
I'm really...
Are you really excited to see anyone?
Excited to see?
Yes.
Now, excited is a difficult word because it comes with various implications. So I'm excited at seeing my wife honored. I'm excited by watching her honor her daughter. That's the kind of excitement I feel.
Okay, awesome. That's great. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
It's okay, my
Hey everyone, this is Pavlina from Pavlina's Kidz Place, and I'm here at the 3rd Annual Elly Awards in New York City with actress and super person Glenn Close. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Where do you come from? What is this?
Florida. I have my own radio show.
You do?
Yeah.
You have your own radio show?
Yes, I
That's
have like
fantastic.
a couple of them, so yeah.
How old are you?
15. Isn't that amazing? She's got 5.
How wonderful that you're here.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Great.
So, you're presenting Pat Mitchell, which is one of your really good friends,
Yes.
With an Elly Award today. How was Miss Mitchell like a really special person to you?
Well, I first met Pat when I was on the board of the Sundance Institute, which was founded by Robert Redford, and it really pioneered the idea of developing new voices and supporting playwrights and screenwriters and directors and cinematographers. So that was an amazing experience to sit on that kind of board. I kept saying, why am I here? I'm just an actress. But I learned a tremendous amount, and we kept being friends, and Pat, is a very, very committed woman. She's very fierce about what she believes in and what she thinks she needs to advocate for. So I've kind of sailed along on her coattails, and I feel like she's a great friend and mentor to me. So I'm very happy to be here for her today.
Definitely. That's great. So growing up, kids have all kinds of obstacles. What kind of obstacles did you have, and how did you overcome or deal with them?
Well, I think the profession I'm in is a very difficult profession, and you have to be very resilient. You have to be impervious to rejection. You have to have this crazy belief that you have something to give that's unique, and you have to believe that you will be given the chance to be fulfilled in that way. And so in the beginning, you know, just like anyone else, you audition, you get rejected, you get up, you audition again, you get rejected, you get up, you get a job. You know, you do your best in that job, that leads to another job, and you know, and so like anyone else, there were a lot of you know, potential stumbling blocks, and there were a lot of you're disappointed. You know, it's hard to, but you know, you just keep going, and I think if you have a combination of being good at what you want to do and learning from the people around you, observing people that you respect that do the same thing, learning from them, and letting your work speak for you, not that you are on some red carpet or that you're wearing some dress or you're in a fancy car, but that your work is the most important thing and how it connects to people. Then I think you can hopefully have a career that you can be proud of, and you'll make the kind of friends that I've been able to make.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. That's really good. So there's an organization that you co-founded called Bring Change to Mind, and that means a lot to you, right?
It does. It does. It's our mission is to help end the stigma and discrimination around mental illness.
Oh, yeah.
And I founded it on the urging of my sister, who lives with bipolar disorder, and her son lives with schizoaffective disorder. And so we decided as a family to start speaking publicly about it, because there's so much shame and fear and around mental illness that a lot of people, 2/3 of the people who should seek treatment for mental illness don't. And one of the main reasons is because of stigma. So, you know, and it's a family affair, and there, you know, 1 in 4 of us is touched with it. So it just seems natural that we should be able to talk about it without fear and shame.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Great.
Hey everyone, this is Pavlina from Pavlina's Kidz Place, and I'm on location at the Elly Awards, and I'm here with Maria Cuomo Cole. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Awesome. So, what does being honored and receiving an Elly Award mean to you, and why is it special?
Well, the Elly Award really represents support for women and young women around the world and in our New York community. And we believe that women are going to really help find global health cures and peace, and we're here to help mentor your generation.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. So, okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.